with another video. How are you? I hope you well. I hope you in good health. I'm in the car, but I'm not going for a run. I'm actually headed to the nail salon. I have to make a run to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I am going to get my nails done. So I just thought, why not go ahead and do a car vlog? So today is Friday, September the 9th. Yes, September the 9th. It is run day 5, so I did get my run on earlier. And 10 weeks to go is done. We are running into 9 weeks to go until my first half marathon. And I didn't get to do any vlogging for yesterday's run, which would have been run day 4, because I actually did that with a friend, and we did it outdoors, and it was a longer run. And it was she had picked a route that I had never ran before, so that was really fun. And it was just exciting. It was like it's like a back road, but you know, they have like a bike lane because there's a lot of cyclists around here, as well as runners and walkers. So on that part of it, it was really cool. But on the parts where the bike lane ended and it was just like the road and us, you know, that part was like a little bit of an adrenaline rush. But it was a great run. It was definitely a recovery run. We did some running and some walking. So we did some light jogging and we did some light walking, I would say. I wouldn't even say it was like a brisk walk, but it was so needed. And yesterday's weather was so beautiful. I wanted to get another long run in, and so I was able to do that. And just going out with her really helped keep the pace low and slow, and that's a good thing for a recovery run. I'm starting to learn more than I ever did about how important recovery runs are. They are so important, and they have really enriched my running. So I really enjoyed that yesterday, and just hanging out with her, getting out there, letting that sun beat down on us. And then today I decided to do a speed interval. I wanted to see how my body would feel going faster after doing 2 days technically, because remember, run day 3 was a recovery run as well. It was slightly faster than what we did yesterday, but it was still a recovery run. And so I really wanted to see how that would play in my speed run intervals. So I did it on the treadmill. I ran the I took a video of it so you can check it out, but it's a part of the Foundations of Running Speed and Endurance South Africa series, and the iFIT trainer is Knox Robinson. I had done that run before, but I haven't done it in a long time. I think it said I completed it previously in July, and it's now September, so that's a pretty long time. But it was a great run. He started us out with a 5-minute warm-up, and the warm-up was done at a brisk walk, because there were a lot of hill pushes, and he was like climbing up to like this light tower. So the warm-up was done like that, and then once we got into the actual run, it was 2 times 1 minute at RPE 8, equal amounts of recovery, so 60 seconds of recovery. Then it was 2 to 3 minutes, I can't remember, 2 or 3 minutes of RPE 4. Then after that went right into 6 times 1 minute at RPE 6 with equal amount of recovery, so 60 seconds of recovery. Then finished it off with another 2 to 3 minutes at RPE 4, and then went into the cool down. So I really enjoyed it. It is a very quick run. It's 31 minutes in length, but it goes by so fast with him talking, and then with the different pushes, the on and off, it just makes the time fly by. One thing I will say, one thing I was convicted on during this run, and I'm smiling about it because I'm definitely getting better at receiving conviction and not having that unhealthy guilt of like that turns into like the Eeyore attitude. But acknowledging it, hearing it, confessing it to be true, and then moving forward and hopefully getting better at that particular thing. So as I begin my run, right, I hit start on my watch. I have a Nike Apple Watch. So the Nike Run Club app was already downloaded on this watch, right? So I go to my app, I hit the start button, and I just get going. It has like a 3-second countdown. So, you know, I'm starting to move or whatever. So then I look down at my watch because I'm like, okay, I wonder what the first 1 minute at RPE 8, I just wondered what I had hit, because I hit it pretty good and my form and everything felt awesome, and my breathing felt awesome. Like I didn't feel like super fatigued. I didn't deal with any nerves like, oh Lord, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Like it just felt good. So I looked down and it says start, like the start button hadn't been pushed. And so I'm like, what? And so I'm trying to click start. It's not going. So then I, get off. Well, I straddle my treadmill, right? And I try to start it again. And I'm like, fuck! Like I screamed that. And so then I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's not a big deal. And so then I got back on there to start running again. And then I looked down at my watch and it actually was going. And so I'm like, okay, so I guess it's going. And so I start, doing the run again, and then I look down and the start button is there again. Like somebody in the technology world was playing tricks with your girl, Okay, sorry y'all, my phone clicked out on me. I was getting into it. So anyway, it was just the watch was malfunctioning. I don't know what it was. I haven't turned my watch, powered it off in a while. So I went ahead and did that when I was done with my run. But it was just so annoying. So I went into my Apple Fitness app and I just clicked indoor run, and it tracked it about 8 minutes. But then I think my Apple Watch clicked back on, so it ended the run with Apple Fit. I don't know, but it was just like, And so I had to do like a little bit of self-talk. I'm like, okay, Regina B, that you are getting this run in. You know that you're getting it done. You know that the stats really don't matter. It's, you know what I mean? It's an added bonus to be able to know, okay, this was my average pace. This was the distance I went. This was the duration of the run. Those are great things to know. But if you don't have those things, that doesn't mean that you're not still getting after it. Like you're still getting your run done. So enjoy yourself or whatever. And so I started thinking about how I reacted and how I screamed out and cursed and everything. And then that's when the conviction came, and it was just like, you don't handle things well when they don't go the way you want them to go. Like, and I had to acknowledge that. I was like, you know what, that is so true. Like when things don't go the way that I expect them to go or the way that I want them to go, I do not deal with it well. My knee-jerk response, instead of being like, that's the way the world is, or remaining patient, my knee-jerk reaction is to be like, fuck, And so I was like, yeah, that's true. I don't handle that well. But now that I've acknowledged it, I've accepted it, I've confessed it as true, now I can be able to get better at it. And that's why I love God. He's like God is just so awesome, because he brings us to things in the right time when we're able to receive them. And if we're able to receive that conviction, or if we're able to acknowledge it and confess it, then it's kind of like a breath of fresh air, because you're like, whew, I admitted it, like I realized it, I admitted it to be true, and now hopefully moving forward, I will get better at it. Like I'm not saying the next time something happens, I'm going to handle it maybe any differently, but I'm definitely going to be more aware, which will help me over time not to get so upset about things that really are out of my control. Like whatever's going on with my watch is out of my control, and there's nothing at that time that I could have done, that I could have done about it. So yeah, I can't turn here. I'm turning. This road ain't closed. I'm turning. So that was really, really fun. And now that I'm like acknowledging that and confessing that, Oh, the road up there is closed. Oh, let me turn in here. I see. So now I'm gonna have to go down and go the back way. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? So, yeah, that was really fun. And so finished it. So it ended up with the two combined. So my Nike Run Club app, and I'll share with you guys, my Nike Run Club app said that I was at, my average pace averaged out to 9:34. And then it said that my, on my Apple Fitness watch, it said that my average pace was 9:12. So I was just like, okay. All right, we got some little differences here, but you know, it is what it is. Dude did not stop at all. But whatever, who am I? I'm not passing the police woman. But yeah, it was just a great run.